Welcome to ICT at GCU. Be aware that all the links shown in the video are in the description section on YouTube. The topics we're going to cover in this section. During this session, we're going to cover an overview of the SCEBE Learning Development Centre provision and support. We'll cover Pictet and TickTock, IT Helpdesk, passwords, student email, GCLM, the Collaborate Alta area in GCLM, Microsoft 365, GCU OneDrive, EduRoam, Apps Anywhere, LinkedIn Learning, and we'll finish up with online etiquette. School of Computing, Engineering and Built Environment Learning Development Centre, or LDC for short. The Learning Development Centre is staffed by a team of experienced academic development tutors, that's where the ADTs come from, with particular areas of expertise and skills that align with what the students need in our school. We provide students with academic support to help them maximise their potential in areas such as academic writing, English for academic purposes, mathematics, ICT and general study skills. So we're here to help you meet your aspirations and to help you become effective, independent, lifelong learners. Now within each school there is a member of the Learning Development Centre staff that provides support for ICT. For the School of Computing, Engineering and Built Environment, the contact is me, Jim.Canning. There's my email, jim.canning@gcu.ac.uk. The website, the Learning Development Centre website, has links to ICT resources, which I'll show you. So if we go to the School of Computing, Engineering and Built Environment website, you'll find the ICT section. And then within that, you'll find a grid of blue buttons that gives you links to almost all the Microsoft packages. That includes videos on LinkedIn Learning and Microsoft videos as well, and also includes non-Microsoft software support as well. Pictet and TickTock. When you registered with GCU, an email was sent to your personal email address that included instructions on how to access Pictet. That's short for Pre-ICT Induction. Ideally, you would have worked through that. It's an online self-help process, and that would have covered all these items shown. So that would be help, passwords, GCU Learn, student email, online at GCU, Microsoft 365, at home software, timetables, library, GCU campus, multi-factor authentication, or MFA for short, remote labs, feedback and completion, plus more resources. Now, every student accessible PC in Glasgow Caledonian University has TickTock installed. No, not the video one you're thinking of. It's short for the ICT on campus. So when you log into that computer, you'll see an icon, and that again takes you through a self-help process. It includes all the topics listed here. So again, it's help, Wi-Fi, labs, printing, saving work, Microsoft 365, Apps Anywhere, plagiarism and Turnitin, student services, relaxing spaces on campus, and feedback and completion. IT Helpdesk. If you need IT specific help, you can log that in through the My Service portal. That's a self-service system, or email ithelp@gcu.ac.uk. If you do so, please include your username and student ID. And ideally, when you're communicating with the university, you should be using your student email address anyway. There's also a physical IT help desk on the ground floor of the Sir Alex Ferguson Library, close to the entrance, and you can find more about the IT help desk on the IT service pages on the web. My service area is there in the current students tab. If you want to find the ICT support, you start off at the home page for the university. That's www.gcu.ac.uk, and then select the hamburger icon on the top right hand side. Select current students, then academic essentials, then student support down at the bottom, and eventually you'll get to IT service. Now the IT service is very useful. It takes you to what's listed on the right hand side there, and there's a whole range of applications, information that you can access through this service. Let's talk about passwords. To log onto any of the university systems, you need your username and password. Your username is printed on your student card and also on your joining instructions letter. Passwords are valid for 1 year, although that may well be reduced now. There was a cyber attack last year and staff now had to replace them every 3 months. However, whenever it's due to expire, you will be reminded by email. Your password is used to log into every system in the university, so your university PCs, student email, GCU Learn, registration zone, secure print and copy devices on campus, library online resources, EduRoam wireless network, and your individual timetable. Passwords. To reset the password, you go into the IT support, IT service, and then select Forefront. So the Forefront password reset system is quite straightforward. You would enter your username below in the box and you'll be sent another link for it. You can also access it through that link there, which will be shown in the description box. Or if you're on campus, you can go to the IT Helpdesk, the ground floor of the library. Student email. You can access student email from the current students area. Now, all students are provided with a student email account and a unique email address. So a typical student email would be the username followed by @caledonian.ac.uk. Staff are usually at gcu.ac.uk. Now, your email address will remain active after your graduation as long as you keep using it. It's basically yours for life. And your student email address is your main registered email address which all university information is sent to, including service notifications, library reminders, news updates, and important issues relating to your studies and life at GCU. You must check your email regularly, or if you insist on using your personal email, at least set it up to forward emails to your personal account so you check it regularly. Very, very important. When staff are using GCLM and they put out announcements and select the email button, they can put out information regarding class tests, courseworks, etc. If you don't check your email, you may miss it. When you communicate with the university, make sure you use your GCU email address. That way we know you're a GCU student. GCLM. To find it, current students, there's lots of different ways of getting into GCLM, but this is one of the easier ways. So current students, academic essentials, and then select GCLM and log in from there. Now, GCLM provides information including materials and contacts for all of the courses or modules you are enrolled in at university. Your modules will make use of GCLM and you should therefore get into the habit of logging on to GCLM every day. It can be accessed through any computer that is connected to the internet. Now, this is where all your course materials, study notes, assessments and grades will be provided to you. It's important that you check regularly for announcements regarding new materials, potential changes to class times, rooms, or even information about events happening within the university. Collaborate Ultra. Inside every one of your modules, inside GCU Learn, there is a section called Collaborate Ultra, and this is where the online class sessions will typically be run. So if you select that, you then go in and you'll see a list of the upcoming sessions, the online sessions. They've got the dates and times. If you select the small hamburger icon I've just highlighted there, you then get an option where it drops down, it shows you sessions and recordings. So in this case, any lectures, online lectures have been recorded. This is where they'll be listed and you can go in and listen to them. You've got access to all the recordings. Okay, Microsoft 365. As a GCU student, you have access to the full Microsoft Office 365 suite of applications to install at home on up to 5 devices. There's a whole range of apps inside it. You typically use the app launcher. It's a small 3x3 grid of white dots I'll show in the next page. And from that you can then see the bar to install Office from. Or you can access your Office page directly through the Office website and log in with your student email and password. So there's the 9-dot grid, and there's the online versions of the software, and there's where you can install Office onto your devices. GCU OneDrive. Your new student Microsoft account includes online or cloud storage space in OneDrive, and that is 1 terabyte of space, which is more than enough for all your study and much more. However, once you graduate, you only get to keep your email address, so anything you have on that 1 terabyte storage space will vanish unless you download it and put it in your own storage. So when you graduate, your access to Microsoft 365 and OneDrive will cease. You can get information on getting started with OneDrive by using this website, and that will take you to this. It gives you all the different systems that you can install on and how to work with it. EduRoam. Glasgow Caledonian University is a member of the EduRoam, so that's Education Roaming Service. And this network allows GCU staff and students to use wireless services in participating institutions within the UK and worldwide. When you go to the institution, a different university, some hospitals as well, You connect using your GCU username and password. If you go all the way into the IT service, again you'll find there's an area on Eduroam information which will bring up this page. Setting up as well, again it gives you all the devices: Android, iOS, macOS, Windows and Chrome devices. Apps Anywhere. A very useful resource indeed. You can find Apps Anywhere again by going in through the Student Support IT service, and then on the list that comes up, select GCU Apps Anywhere, or you can install direct from this link. It's a software service which allows students and staff to run software on demand to any Windows PC. It requires a login with your student username and password and a one-time install of the Apps Anywhere cloud paging player. It's a small piece of software that will run on the background on your computer and will facilitate the Apps Anywhere authentication process. Apps Anywhere, there's a huge range of apps that you can actually run from your laptop, PC, if it's connected to the internet with Apps Anywhere installed. You're not using up space in your hard drive in any significant amount. LinkedIn Learning, another terrific resource. How do you find it? Start off at the main web page, and once you're there, select Library up the top ribbon, and then you go into Online Resources and select LinkedIn Learning. And once you've carried out a login procedure, you bookmark the page, and there's a huge range of very professional video courses that cover all sorts of technical items, all the Microsoft packages, AutoCAD, meditation, project management. If you're not sure where information might be, have a search. It's astonishing, the quality and the content, worth looking at. And lastly, online etiquette. Now, strictly speaking, the online doesn't need to be included here. Really, you should be doing this anyway. When you communicate with others, do so with courtesy, politeness and respect, the same way as you would expect them to treat you with courtesy, politeness and respect, whether that's online or face-to-face. And talking of face-to-face, if you wouldn't say something face-to-face to someone, certainly don't say it online. Possibly if you're thinking of sending something, you should review what you've typed before you hit send. Could your words be misinterpreted? If it's an attempt at a joke, who could it offend? Perhaps the smart thing to do is not hit send at all. And respect the privacy of others. Don't share someone else's personal details without their permission, just the same way as you wouldn't expect anyone else to share your personal details without your permission. And lastly, remember, if it's on the internet, it's everywhere. Don't put your safety and security at risk. During this session, we covered an overview of the Learning Development Centre provision and support. We touched on PICTE and TickTock, IT Helpdesk, passwords, student email, GCU Learn, and Collaborate Ultra, Microsoft 365, GCU OneDrive, Eduroam, Apps Anywhere, LinkedIn Learning, and online etiquette. So if you've seen this video and you can think of a question, then feel free to email it to askldc@gcu.ac.uk. And remember, all the links that are shown in the video are in the description section on YouTube for the video. Thank you.